Oh, kind of weird how it shows the PS5. The PS5 and man, I don't know. It's strange. It's like super time. I love it, and I am ready. Yes, I'm learning so much. I'm still not very familiar with how this works. So we are going to play. It is probably my. It's my favorite game. I'm going to do. What should my name be? It's got to be something to do with 2B. 2B. Oh, 2B baby. There we go. That's perfect. Let's do it. So I'm just going to do normal. So I'm just going to go through slowly all of the reasons I absolutely love this game. And I want to do a playthrough, one playthrough, get all 26 endings, get what would be very close to the platinum, if not actually platinum it, get you to the secret boss. This is going to be a very long, probably, gosh, 25-part series here, but the game is just so good. I love it so much, and I'm excited to play it again. I've bounced through what is my favorite game and what games, like, I love the Kingdom Hearts series, but I'm telling you, NieR Automata has to be, I think, my favorite individual game. It is so good on so many levels. It's breathtaking what they do. So, as I start to describe the game, one thing you gotta know is that there are 5 true endings to this game, and then there are 21 quote-unquote fake endings. And so some of the fake endings are like someone asks you to eat a fish, and you eat a fish and you die. You self-destruct within your bunker, which we'll see here shortly, and the bunker explodes. That's a fake ending. So an ending a lot of people miss, including myself, the first couple times I played the game, is right here. So if you actually die right here in this sequence, in the very beginning, you get a fake ending. It's, I believe that is ending F for mission failed, I think. Who would have thought to die in, like, immediately? So let's see. So we get cooked right there, and we'll get cooked a couple more times, and then you will get to see the first of the fake endings. One of many to come.
Alert. Enemy unit sighted ahead.
I will say, some of the fake endings to get are somewhat painful, because they... Oh, here we go. Come on, baby. Oh, nuts. Boom. Okay, there we go. This is going to be our first fake ending. So you see here, mentioned your hot forces were annihilated. Earth went to become a paradise for the machines. You get the fake credit roll is broken wings. That's what it's called. So every ending has its own letter, but that letter also is within a phrase that they use, for example, broken wings. So the reason some of those are a pain in the butt is, like, right there I wasted, I don't know, 2 minutes. But some of them you end up wasting like 5 minutes, and it's not very fun to get back to that point. I think it's also interesting. Will I get to start? Yeah, right here, ending W. Perfect. I have a couple other save states just from my previous run-through, but I wanted to do the whole thing over, so that's why you see a couple left there.
Is designed to end.
So, just as an introduction to NieR Automata, if you haven't played it, it is the sequel to NieR Replicant, which is a game that actually was recreated for the PS4 this year and released a few months back. This was a 2019 game, I believe, for the PS4, but although it definitely is interconnected with NieR Replicant to a degree, not so much that if you haven't played NieR Replicant, you couldn't also play this game. So, for example, I played NieR Automata first. Ultimately, it is about you controlling these androids, essential machines, that are trying to destroy the machines that are now on Earth, because there were aliens that took over the Earth, and the humans ended up going to the moon to avoid the aliens and the robots. And so you, as an android, are trying to clear out the Earth and figure out what's going on so that the humans can survive and that they could potentially come back to Earth. So that's ultimately kind of the base plot, but there's so much more
11B, down.
in there, and I'm not going to get into that until we actually get to those particular plot points, but it is a heck of a ride, folks. It is one of the, probably, it's one of the best games, the best plots I've ever seen. It's just how it is. Everything, regardless how seemingly insignificant, is in fact very significant and is very intentional in terms of the way that it was developed, the storylines. Oh, I love it. And that is why I'm so excited. Although, I mean, I know this is going to be such a long playthrough. I think to platinum the game and to get everything is probably going to take you close to 60 hours. So I'm hoping that, maybe play 2 hours per episode or part, as I'm going to put it here on YouTube, and have 25 of those, and hopefully I'll get far enough that I'll count it. It may be a little faster, because I'm not going to just straight up every second stream. All the points where I may have to grind some, I'm going to not stream that. No reason to make you watch that if interested, because that's not fun, just watching me kill enemy after enemy in terms of grinding. So one thing you're also going to notice here pretty quickly is that they do a fantastic job of changing the gameplay style. So one, you're in a 2D shooter. Next, you're in this kind of overhead isometric type area. Then you've got, of course, the 3D. It's also probably important to pay attention to the plot. But they divvy up the gameplay in a lot of different ways. It's very good. It keeps the game from going stale. And it just makes overall just much more enjoyable of a game, and you will certainly see. Ooh! No! Another thing I also don't necessarily want to talk the entire stream, especially if no one's watching, but the music is incredible. The Kingdom Hearts music I find very good. I think some of the music in Tetris Effect is very good. I think Res Infinite has some very good music. There are a lot of games that I hold high esteem. Obviously, the Final Fantasy franchise in general has wonderful music, but this is some amazing, absolutely amazing music. I think this and Kingdom Hearts are my favorite soundtracks, but it would be tough to pick one because they're great in different ways. This is much more epic music, and Kingdom Hearts I feel like is more sad, more emotional for the most part. Oh, I wasn't even paying any attention. So here's our first
Activating short-range attack gear.
View of 2B here.
Alert. Large enemy group detected.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
So then we get low combat. So you have a simple attack, you've got heavy attack. It uses a interesting but enjoyable gameplay element, combat element rather, where when you hit R2, it automatically jumps and avoids damage by itself. I guess evading is that word I'm trying to think of. So you do have to time it, but you don't necessarily tell it, oh, this is where you go. It's a little easier than a lot of other games in terms of evading. You also have this little pod, this little cool little dude who follows you. He shoots bullets, and he also has some special weapons. He can auto aim, or whatever you want to call that, and that's very handy. So like right there you saw me evade. It's very easy. The game itself, I mean, I haven't played it on the hardest mode. I've played on hard and I've played it on normal. It's really not a difficult game, but at points it's challenging. There are definitely different portions of the game that ramp up very quickly and are difficult, but not overly difficult. You're not going to die very often in this game, which I know that's not the point. The point isn't to up right there. I tried to jump in too soon. I paid for it. This is not, you don't get a special ending if you die here. You just suck. So, I'm gonna try not to die since, you know, you're not really supposed to. See, now you can go in for the kill. Okay. So these pod programs are where you can use some special attacks like that. He shoots a laser, which is pretty nifty. Probably avoid this. He's almost done. Jump. Do a couple of nice jump attacks and boom. Graphics are pretty nice. I mean, they're standard for PS4. I don't think you're going to look at the graphics and be absolutely blown away or anything like that, but they look pretty good.
Make sure he's actually dead next time. That was dangerous, man. You're 2B, right? My name's 9S. I'm here to...
Copy that.
So, was that big old buzz?
No, just enough.
Oh, well, I've got a flight unit, so...
All right, I'll work...
All right, so always one thing you're definitely in both the NieR games, farming for different materials is very important. So you get a lot of the upgrades for your weapons via all these different types of materials. And that is essential because to get to the secret boss, you have to not only find all the weapons, but also upgrade them to their maximum level, which requires a whole lot of dinero and also a whole lot of materials. So we're definitely going to be farming, and I mean, some of that farming I'm not going to do on the channel because I just think that's unnecessary. Most people, you know, you don't want to watch that crap. In fact, actually, once I'm done here, I'm planning on playing maybe a couple hours tonight. I'm going to run and actually put what endings I got in the title. I don't know the best way to put titles on YouTube for, like, if people wanted to see, hey, how do I find ending W on NieR Automata? Then they could come here to find it. Although this isn't really the purpose, because they would you'd have to go through a 2-hour-long video potentially to find something. But
2B, ma'am.
What is it?
I was going to send you the map data I collected earlier.
Do it.
So definitely, one, the music is so good. The game also ramps up incredibly fast. They immediately throw you into a high-stress situation. I think the music also makes it into a high-stress situation. Like, you feel like you're on your final mission or something. Like, it's good. It is dang good. I loved it. The first time I played the game, I was on edge because I was like, "Oh crap, it's going down!" Like right now, it's going down, and it does go down. You'll see, but okay. Oh, what? Didn't get him? That's bullcrap. But I do love how they start you off very quickly on boom. This is NieR. Come get some. Ooh. So I kind of discussed the endings a little bit. So if you haven't played one of these games before, you are going to ultimately. So I mentioned there's 26 endings. 21 of those endings are kind of like the quote fake endings. You also have 5 endings that are, I guess you could talk about. Yo, J-Brad! Look at J-Brad. Haven't heard of it. Not gonna lie, not gonna play it. I hope it's good though. I hope you like it. Although if you don't like it, that means we may need to get on and play a little bit of Battlezone. That would be awesome. We need to play Battlezone again. That's good stuff. A gardening? Yes. You would. You would play a gardening Zen game, you little Nancy boy. I feel like I think actual Zen gardens I would enjoy and would find relaxing and help relieve stress, but they set seeds? Oh, dude, let's go. I need to contact these people. Because I actually think that gardening and the creation of it would be good. Like in real life. In VR, nah, I don't think that's going to suck. I mean, I can't be stress-free while in virtual reality. It's just, you got a big old headset on. Like, I don't know. It's just, you can't do it. So,
I don't usually get a partner.
but you convinced me. Maybe you will like it and you can convince me to,
Stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
It's unnecessary.
to try it.
Alright then. 2B it is.
Nice. Dude, that is so funny they actually sent seeds. Well, like, what are they seeds of? I didn't know you actually planted anything in a Zen garden. I thought it was like... I thought a Zen garden was just like a bunch of sand and rocks and stuff. I didn't know there was actual... Wow. Thanks for sending me that address. We'll see. Huh. I don't know, that's interesting. I don't know. Well, you have to try that. That should be interesting. You could put it on your desk. Oh. Huh. I just don't know about this, but I'm glad you're going to try it out for me, and then if you like it, maybe I'll play it. In the meantime, I'm going to be playing NieR. Dude, it's so good. Alex also, I don't know if you've gotten it, but Alex got, I guess we're going to try Final Fantasy 16 now, because he is interested in it. He's never been a Final Fantasy guy. I don't know why this caught his eye. But if you want to try Final Fantasy 16, he and I are going to be on there. My PS5 is downloading it as we speak.
So if we don't destroy it, they'll just keep coming.
What did I say? Whatever Final Fantasy it is, it's that. It's the free one that's multiplayer. I don't remember which one it was. Don't remember. I'm not Roman, J-Brat. I don't speak Roman. Or I don't know their numbers. I just don't know it, man. I'm not as zen as you, okay? Is that what you want? Is that what you want to hear? Part of the reason, oh gosh, that I love this game and I could grind is this friggin' music. This is a secret area, BT dubs, that almost no one figures out because it's obviously hidden. It's got some good stuff. We will be coming back for a side quest. Oh, can I do it now? No effing way. No, I don't think I'm quite there yet. There's an item in here that I have to pick up. It's right here, okay. That is cool that I could drop that bridge down, though. That's going to save me time in the future, but the side quest is something a little different. I need a special enemy to pop up there. But yeah, J-Brat, if you get done gardening and you want to play some Final Fantasy, me and Alex, we're going to do it. I'm hoping it's good. I like the Final Fantasy series. I don't play many of the games because they're such a time investment. Boom! Oh, shoot. Taking damage. Oh, I hate to tell you, J-Brat. Bad news. I was listening to your Spotify playlist a lot, and then I've made my own now. So I'm not listening to yours as much because now I made my own. It's not on Spotify though; it's on YouTube. So it's a bunch of the like best video game music, and then that type of music that you had. But you made a heck of a playlist, son. I'll see if I can send it. I'm not sure if I can because I think it's like on my personal list or whatever.
Bulletproof apparatus detected.
But if I can, I'll let you. I'll give it to you.
I know.
We meant to. It's always been our goal to like make a gaming playlist music-wise on YouTube. That way, I don't know if anyone, which I know no one does, if they wanted to listen to the best, or what we thought was the best music of all the games we had played. Like, we started doing that for Game Hole until, obviously, we had to stop doing that. Some dude got his Game Hole up in panties all... What's that? Got panties in a wad in his Game Hole. So we had to give it an axe. Oh. So it is nice when you level up, you automatically get full health. So that's solid. Bow. Do you know, did Will get a pack of seeds too, or is it just you? Did they send you a physical version of the game? Because it would be odd to give you a digital copy of the game, but then get your physical address just to drop you some seeds. I'm really intrigued to know what seeds they are. You should look them up on the internet and see what type of plants they
I
gave you.
surveyed the entire factory, but couldn't find anything resembling our target.
Maybe they, I don't know, moved it somewhere?
Natural rubber is good because we do not get much natural rubber, and it is necessary to upgrade our pod, which will be a very important.
You mean the birds? Yeah, there's more plants and animals here than there used to be.
I'm about ready to sneeze.
Probably because the environment's changed.
Crap is about ready to go down, folks. Yeah, he has. He's too busy playing PS5. Although, we're struggling. There's nothing to talk about. Like, there's a game every month, and then even the games that come out for the PS5, honestly, in my opinion, they're hit or miss. Like, they're killing me. They're killing us. It's to the point that Alex thinks this is awful. But he's thinking about, he wants to do a podcast about handheld video games now. Like, you know, Game Gear, Atari Lynx, Game Boy Advance,
There should be another facility across
PSP.
that bridge. It's a bit of a hike, but should we check
I
it out?
swear, we can't. I told him,
It's not like
we got to figure out what the heck we want to do. 2
They
podcasts
get bad
is
intel
as
sometimes
much
on
as
the
we
phone.
can do. Of course, you know, PSVR is on hold until something actually happens. And PS5 is starting to get to that point, too. Ooh. Alex is getting rocked. Okay, first, this is our first big boss battle.
High power jamming detected. No response from long range communication.
And it's the big boy. So you got, okay, I timed that horribly. But that you are supposed to time that. I just did a sucky job. And to be honest, I let Pod here do majority of the work, as you can probably tell. It's always helpful too when you can just continuously hit R2, because if it's close, she's just going to dodge, which is real neat. And then it gets close, you can go ham, you can hit them with a laser. Oh. I don't remember what happens here.
Is that?
Target enemy detected.
I'm pretty impressed with the fire animations. They look really good. Rest of it looks pretty standard, but the fire animations itself specifically just look really good for some reason. At least in my opinion. In my opinion. I've been trying to get Will to play this game so long. He just won't do it because he sucks, I guess. I don't know why he won't do it. Oh, it's such a good game. I love it. I love it, J-Brat. You too should play it. Take a break from VR. You know that I am pretty hard on games. If I say I love it, you should have confidence that it rocks. Oh yeah. Slowly going ham. Huh. He might just have other stuff going on. Maybe he's got himself a woman. Maybe Will's a woman's man now, so he can't focus. He can't focus on video games anymore. Maybe that's it. Don't. I pretty much got a business trip. Oh, baby. Where's your business trip? Can you tell me? Is it confidential? I just went to Florida this past weekend. That was awesome.
This is the target. I'm going to destroy.
Big fan of Florida. I went to the beach hard, bro. Siesta Key, baby. Good beach. Maybe, I don't know if it's the best beach I've ever been to, but it is a very good beach.
Incoming enemy attack from below. Proposal.
You gotta watch out, because this mofo, he's coming towards you. He's about ready to break this down. The first time I played this, I think I got rocked. Because you're confused, you don't understand what's happening, and then sometimes by the time you realize it, it's too late. See, here he comes again. So for YouTube, J. Brad, do you think it's about, I mean, obviously the type of material you'll put out is crucial. How important do you think consistency is in terms of being successful? So you gotta put out good content first and foremost. People don't care about what you're saying, obviously they're never gonna watch. But you, like right there, you just made it seem like, oh, the channel. No. So are they paying you, or do you have to actually pay to go there? But that's pretty neat.
9S!
Also, aren't you a channel all on your own, or are you talking about like your podcast? Your podcast channel.
Nine
9S black box signal detected. No response to communications.
I'm going after him.
Nice.
Send a support request to command.
Negative. Communications have been jammed.
Wait. Like your wife? I don't understand. It's not your wife's channel. Why aren't you the one on camera? She should be the camera person, and you should be the one on. Oh, dude. Beast. Man. Look at this. You're turning this into a whole freaking career here, buddy. Bow, 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 bow.
9S.
9S got effing rocked. Okay, I was like, if you're the one that everyone knows on your channel, like, you should be the one. You should be the one on camera, but okay. Everyone's got to see that pretty face, dog. You got to give the people what they want.
I have to repair him. Pod, get me staunching gel and logic virus vaccines. Then access the...
Inadvisable. The subject's vital signs are...
So are you going to play in the tournament, or is it just if the esports team does a good job, you'll end up getting a cut or something?
2B. Just go.
You shut up too.
I want to see you win an esport competition in special delivery. That's why I want to see.
Our service.
Dude, I would go to Texas. Of course, I mean, it's easy for you to say when they pay you to go, we would have to pay for it, which I wouldn't mind do for like a vacation, but I think it would be tough for Alex to go with a family and stuff.
Please.
We could just leave them.
All right.
I also love how a very stressful and touching moment we're just talking through. Essentially, J-Brat, 2B, not 2B, 9F just gave up his life so 2B could take his flyer unit and kill this huge machine. Very touching, very sentimental, for two androids who supposedly have no emotion, as robots shouldn't, right? Yeah, baby. Dude, there is no way. I suck at video games. There's no way I am winning jack crap. So essentially, I'm going there to screw around. Well, I mean, that's cool. I mean, that's what I would want to do. This weekend, actually, the reason I went to Florida is I went to a trading card grading seminar. And part of it was, oh, I just got MF somehow. Oh.
The control of the enemy's upper arm.
Upper arm!
Should be able to take it over. I told you to shut up!
Oh, I barely missed that one. But yeah, I went to I don't remember if that was supposed to happen or not. I think it was.
Upper arm. Seized from enemy unit. Marking weak
But
point.
I know I've tried to tell you this like 3 times. My apologies. This game is, taking up some of my thinking ability. But, so I went to a trading card seminar for grading trading cards in Florida this weekend, and part of it was to win money. Of course, I didn't win any freaking money, but it was really cool to learn, and it was real neat. Big fan. It was a wonderful seminar. I'm actually glad I went. The whole trip, I don't know, it cost like $700, which I wanted a little vacation. I got to hit the beach, got to learn how to grade some trading cards. It was kind of cool. It was neat to do, and that's what a Texas trip, like, for me would be.
Talk about bringing the battle to them. Ought to be.
Contact command. Request assistance.
No. It doesn't look like that's going to be necessary.
Oh, great.
I don't imagine that this is going to end well. The black box. It's ready.
Man, just be you, dude.
Right.
You're successful because you be you, and that's all you gotta do. You'll be set. If you're having fun, everyone else is gonna have fun. That's our motto. Once you stop having fun, then people can tell.
Destruction of enemy hostiles.
So have fun, then other people are gonna have fun, and your viewers are gonna have fun, and then you'll be golden.
Doobie, it was an honor to fight with you. Truly.
The honor was mine.
Boom! Just like Atari. Atari goes boom! So as we go through the settings here, a quick recap. So you're an android. You pop out and you fight a big machine. There is a second machine, android, called 9S. He comes to support you because you are a combat unit. He is simply there to support you, take down some big machines. Each android has what they call a black box, and that thing will, when both of them touch, will explode and kill everything in its sight, but then obviously androids are destroyed, so boom.
So, Mission complete and all that, huh? The Goliaths were wiped out, and we secured a route into...
9S.
Yeah?
Thank you for upload.
There wasn't a whole lot. I probably only had enough time. Mine are only in
I see.
Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
Oh, we got a little fist action. We got a little fist action. Oh, yeah. Dude. No, I didn't hear about that. Tell me about it. I don't even know what Quest 2, when did the Quest 2 come out? I barely know that Quest 2 is even a VR unit, dude. I know nothing. But Recall's interesting. Like, what possibly could have gone wrong that they needed a Recall?
Mankind's glorious history came to a sudden and abrupt end. When the world was invaded by aliens from beyond the stars. The aliens unleashed a new breed of weapon, machine life forms, that all but annihilated human civilization. The handful of survivors that remained fled from Earth, seeking refuge on the moon. 5204 AD. Humanity launched its counterattack, deploying an army of androids from a network of orbiting bases. But after more than a dozen large-scale descents upon the enemy, we still haven't managed to repel the invaders. That is why you, the Yorha forces, exist. To break this stalemate, once and for all. You are our ultimate weapon, and you must put an end to this war.
Understood, sir.
I wish you good hunting.
Glory to mankind. Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
Alright, so that was kind of what I mentioned in the beginning of the video. Aliens took over Earth, humans went to the moon, and now we're here to kill them so the humans can come back. This is just a bunch of kind of sucky settings things that they do. It is really neat. It's like 9S who is hacking into 2B to set up the settings. So it's all like futuristic and IT-like. It's pretty cool. The facepad thing, Jay Bratt, is interesting. It didn't seem like that big of a deal, I guess, to be honest. Oh, dude, this game is incredible. It's way more. It is the most complex game I've ever played, and oh, dang it. It's the most complex game I have played. It is so good. I do not understand how you and Will and 80% of the other humans on Earth haven't played it. And what confuses me even more is how some people have played it and they don't appreciate it. But I think a lot of it is because there's so many different endings. Like, if you would play the first ending and stop, it's about, I don't know, 6 hours of gameplay, and yeah, I could see being like, okay, that sucked. I could see, but you missed 80% of the game because there's 5 total endings, like true endings, but we'll get there.
9S.
The commander's put me in charge of your maintenance, ma'am. That means I'll be performing
Oh, are you kidding me?
Don't worry. We 9S models are the best around, you know.
Oh, well, that's alright, as long as they're not charging more for it.
9S. Stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
There's no need to be so formal.
Alright. Oh, I almost forgot. The commander was calling for you. We better go see what...
So then this is the beginning of a friendship.
You need to be near an access point to save your data.
Okay, this is how you say it. This is a game, although in PS4 era, it's kind of odd that you, like, legitimately have to save the game, which is strange to me. I don't know why they didn't make it automatic, but whatever. So something that's interesting here is you can blow up, and if we want to see another ending, wait, here we go. Boom! And so here we're going to get a fake ending here, J-Brat. Self-destructing at the bunker. The entire structure ended up exploding in a spectacular fashion, but hey, it sure did look pretty from Earth. Somewhere in the depths of space, the commander still floats about with a stern look on her face, which you don't know the commander yet, but it's a funny joke on the commander, and I guess we'll see. So that's the second funky fake ending that you can get. So, sucks if you bought 64 gig. I mean, I guess, but you bought it wanting a 64. I don't know. But these fake endings I think are cool. Or at least I like them. It's the first game that I had seen that had, like, they have 26 endings. That's nuts to me. And granted, 21 of them are like those fake endings. But you never know what to do to get a fake ending, so it increases replay value and makes you want to go out of your way to do weird stuff to see if you can get an ending to trigger. At least it does for me. I could see how maybe if you were just doing the game and you made a wrong turn, how you'd be angry and getting a fake ending, but most of these, you have to do something so specific that most of them you wouldn't get by just playing the game. Like, you almost have to intentionally be playing around and intentionally try to get the ending.
Yes, Commander. You detonated your black box in order to defeat the enemy. Bold, but risky. Understood. I know you're fresh out of maintenance. I need you to head to the surface.
Doesn't Yorha have it?
We haven't been able to, so we'll need you to... Understood.
Alright. Time to head to Earth. What? Going to Earth. Going to Earth. Going to Earth. Going to Earth. Big boy. Going to Earth. Going to Earth. I can't think of really anything else to do in the bunker as of now, so we're just going to go to Earth. We're going to go to Earth, and it's going to be bukus and bukus of fun, Bubby. Oh, look at that. I almost missed that speed salve, which I'm going to need. We're lifting off. Wow.
Hey, 2B, why do you think they sent a combat model like you to a recon job? If all they want is intel, we scanner models are built for that kind of thing.
Orders are orders.
Alright.
Then we got some beastly music in the background.
You're going to have some new weaponry installed from here on out. I'll put up instructions for you. Make sure to commit them to memory.
This was one of the games that also made me want to learn to play the piano. It was going well until I figured out that playing the piano is hard. So, I did pretty well there for a while, but I need to get back on the schneid. I had a test that took a lot of my free time away, and I just haven't gotten back to it, unfortunately. Ooh, he got me. He got me. Oh, you're screwed, Bubba boy. What? He still hit me. That's bullcrap.
Bunker to 2B, come in. I've set a landing point for your flight unit. You'll be touching down quite a ways from the resistance camp, unfortunately. Sorry for the...
So I really like this environment, how it's still an overhead view, but the graphics are good enough to just make it a very interesting environment, and it spruces up the gameplay a little bit. They do that the whole way through the game, which is very... It's just nice. It's a nice addition, because a lot of the games just get boring because they're like, oh, okay, so we can get to the point where it's just a flight sim, and that's it. Sometimes there's good stuff in them holes.
Target location acquired. Marking on map. Proposal. Proceed to target location.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I'll take a look. Dude, we should, yeah, I have a keyboard too. Like, I didn't get a real piano, I should say. We should push each other to actually learn how to play this stupid thing. I really was doing, I think, pretty well for learning on my own, and then I got to the point where I needed for someone to actually show me at some point, because there was a... Oh, really? That's funny. If he has his phone, actually, I think one of his daughters is sick, so he's just sitting there, like,
None of the machines in this area are
with her,
We've been seeing more and more enemies like this lately.
not doing anything, so he probably heard his phone buzz, and he's probably pretty pumped. Pumped that he has friends, quote unquote. Or at least he thinks he does. Let's see. Let me look at this card. Wind and leaves. Dude, that's neat. That is neat, dude. See, the thing is, Alex sucks. Like, what a generic, stupid reply that is. I don't understand the man. I wish he would get off our Twitter. He never tweets original content, but yet he's always like the first one to reply if someone ats us or something. But his comments always stuck like that. That's such a boring reply. Like, Alex, come on, man. You gotta be more clever than that. So I'm just here killing moose, or meat, however you want to call it. But we get that beast hide, which is very important for one of the better weapons in the game. So I'm not complaining. Here, I'm going to catch a fish, and I'm going to name it after you, J-Brat. How about that? I'm going to catch a fish, and I'm going to name it after you, because I like you. You deserve a fish to be named after you.
Commencing.
Here you go. Here we go. Let's catch a big one for J-Brat. Yeah, will do, dude. Have fun. I'm excited. I'm excited for you. Hope you guys go down there and kick butt. I hope you win so much money you can retire. J-Brad is a big one, yeah. Yeah, right here. I feel it. Come on. Bring me the money. Boom! Here comes J-Brat. Oh! There he is! Do you see him? He's super tiny. He was a killifish. Oh, dude, he was so tiny. That's hilarious. We were saying he's going to be huge. It was like the smallest fish you could get in the game. It was the size of, like, I don't know, Alex's wiener, boom roasted. It was real small, that was the joke. Down, 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 down. Yeah, that's right. You know. We are at the resistance camp. Bow, 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 bow.
So
Peace out, dude. Thanks for stopping by, man. It was good talking to you. Yeah, I'll keep looking for vids and tweets and stuff about you in Texas.
You're number 2. Yeah. My name is Anemone. I'm the leader of the android resistance that controls most of this terrain. You must be the new scouts we heard about. Well, I'm sure my people. Please feel free to ask them.
Oh, I'll ask. What is going on here? Okay, so essentially dude needs some stuff and we're going to help him out. We're going to go kill some machines and we are going to get him back up and running. And this dude is same thing. He has, I'll take some of these. And if you want plug-in chips, he needs materials. And just like the other gentleman, we need to help him by going and collecting different materials. This dude, so if you are familiar with NieR Replicant, you will know this face as, well, I guess not that face exactly, never mind. It resembles Emil's face, which is a major character within the NieR Replicant world. He's one of the main characters. We will run into Emil in this game, so we will talk more about him when we do.
Operator 60 to 2B. It is time for your regularly scheduled contact.
This is 2B. Nothing to report.
Good to hear. Say, how's the weather on Earth today? Good?
It's fine. Does that question have anything to do with our operation?
Not really. I just figured it might feel nice to have some good weather.
Feeling nice has no bearing on completing missions.
That is so like you to be. Anyway, talk to you later.
Oh, he messed me up. He messed me up good. So one thing the game does exceedingly well is they, for the most part, make it abundantly clear where you need to go for side missions, so you don't waste a lot of time trying to figure out, hey, where am I going for the side mission, where am I supposed to go, and when I'm there, what do I do? They make it pretty clear.
Yeah.
I played some games where side quests are just so painful and they suck, but here it really doesn't. It's very clear where to go. Most of the time there is, in the main menu, tells you what quests are active and which ones you can do. Like right there you see a little target, a little bullseye on the map in the bottom right. Kind of, I know my face was somewhat in a way, but that will tell you where there are quests to be accepted, and then the little red areas F me. So I'm gonna bail. Oh, I'm an idiot.
Let's claim most of the central area. Big plan.
So here we have your map. Here we have our quests, items. I'm gonna just use a small one. I don't know why I didn't do that before. I guess because I'm stupid.
Records show that vegetation has grown to an abnormal size since the departure of humans.
There are huge boars and such too.
So I I guess, minor spoiler alert here. Obviously, I didn't really think about how to do this. I'm just, if you don't want any spoilers for the game, this isn't a deep spoiler, but if you've never played it before, I'm assuming you wouldn't be watching 100% playthrough if you wanted to actually play it. So, as I mentioned, there are 5 main endings. The first ending, you play as 2B, like right here. On your second ending, you are going to play as 9S, your support partner. So, I forgot where I was going with that. I distracted myself. There was a reason I mentioned it. I just don't remember what it was. Bow, bow, bow. So the music is so good. Oh, I remember why. Okay, so essentially, what I take most opportunities to fight enemies. As I mentioned, the game isn't difficult. If you just want to finish the game, you don't need to grind very much. But if you want to fight the secret boss and actually win, or even really get to it, to be honest, you need to essentially be level 100. So because you play as different characters throughout the entire playthrough, in the entire game, you kind of have to divvy up. Here's something interesting I'll talk about while they're here. So, the entire time you are connected to the PSN network. When you die, your body stays where it is. When you rejuvenate, when you load your system, again, your last save point, you go back to your body and you can collect it, and all of your plug-in chips, which essentially are just your methods to enhance yourself, get different abilities, things of that nature, you can pick those up. And you can do that at any point, and if you die before you pick it up, you lose all those plug-in chips, you lose some of the equipment, all that stuff. So you also find other players within the world, and when you do that, you can pray for them, which allows them to come back to life, essentially. You can also, right here, once you pray for them, retrieve them, which essentially I get some money and some experience and some other stuff. And that's kind of like the nice thing to do. Like I don't know, you pray for them and then you retrieve. You can also repair them, meaning that you have a small period where they will actually battle for you. Kind of like a teammate, which is kind of neat too. So it's a unique, at least to me, it is a unique way to utilize the PSN network that I had never used. I had seen games like, what was that one? Not Journey. Yeah, I think it was Journey. Where you go through a journey with someone on PSN, but I had never interacted in a way like this with them, which I thought was kind of neat. I liked. And you'll see that this game has that type of undertone in it the whole way through. Where you may think it's just you may think you're emotionless and you're just connected to a network, but there is something greater at stake and in play. Another reason why the plot's so good, another reason why I love it so much. But they don't blow their load quickly. They slowly trickle very important details into the plot, and some of it isn't even obvious. Like some of it you gotta read into, or you really have to think about it. Okay, here's another body. But I like how, like, that is legitimately the username of some person who is also playing this game and who died right there. Like, to me, that just, it's cool. Okay, I am missing one. There it is.
That should be enough. Let's get these back to the trader.
Boom! Treasure chest! I'm excited because every time I play this game, I find things that are new that I had never seen or noticed before. So it's exciting because you just never know. So here are our first couple completed quests. I know I went quick, but it was garbage. It was just, hey, thanks for getting me those materials. These materials are really gonna help. Okay, so here's what's up. Again, for the special boss, we're gonna need everything. So, we're just gonna buy it all. That's pretty much what you gotta do. Accord, someone he just mentioned there, was a character in NieR Replicant. So there's a crossover character there. I can't get that yet. There is a quest here, but I don't know if I can grab it yet. Off limits. It won't be for long, but right now we can't get to it. There's a treasure chest. Bow. So this lady, you can upgrade your pod or buy different upgrades for it. You can also, honestly, what I think is most ambitious and the best thing about it, is if you click on, like, Teach Me All Androids, you could have her recommend and automatically set up your plugin chips, which is very, very nice. Because at some point we will play around with them and you will see that there is a lot going on with the plug-in chips, and it is kind of hard to, it's just kind of time consuming to set that up, but she will do it for you. So that's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of that. So right here you can tell apparently I missed something. But you can also look over here like, okay, there is a quest. Here is a quest. Here is a quest. Like you can see quests all over the board, which are kind of neat. I am going to go back here. I forgot. I thought I talked to everyone. It also seems like it's funny. Early in the game, you seem like you're flying. Like she is just so fast. And then by the end of the game, you're like, oh my gosh, they're slow. You get used to their speed. And so when you do, then they don't seem to be running as fast.
Pod 042 to operator. Coordinates confirmed for location specified by Resistance Leader.
Understood, 042. Placing marker on target. The desert heat is going to make resupply efforts difficult, 2B. Please make sure you're ready before you go.
So the first place we go is the desert. It's probably one of my least favorite areas, just because it's a pain in the friggin' butt. So sometimes the map can kind of suck. Kind of hard to tell where to go and what you're doing. And it's really honestly is about the only complaint the game had. Oh wow, look at that. I had her tight roping or walking or whatever that's called. There is an enemy, or not only is there a... Gosh, I don't know how I did that. She won't do it now, whatever. There's a box here that we will save. There's also a... What do you call that word? Weapon. There we go. Couldn't think of it. So here's our weapon. I believe there are 33 weapons in the game. So we have quite a few to collect. Oof. Actually, this one. Okay, this is definitely... See, part of the issue with that map, it's kind of hard to tell which areas are part of which in there. Like, I couldn't tell where I was looking. Was that in the desert? Or is that in here? Like, I just couldn't tell. You know what? I know at some point I'm going to have to come back here, and I don't want to do this quite yet. I'm going to try to save as much time as I can. This is a rather lengthy dungeon there, so I'm just going to come back. So we hit up the desert. So there's a point, and it's fairly early on, honestly, where, oh, nuts. You know, I don't think I have ever been back here. I haven't. I'm really surprised there's not a chest or something back here. Wow. I really am surprised. This looks... I had never fallen down here. This looks like a perfect spot for something. And they didn't use it. Wow, that's actually very... That's surprising. I think they missed out there, because that's also part of an area where most people aren't going to go. Also, everyone loves these photo modes. This would be a pretty good picture. Like, look at that. You have the skyscraper that's downtrodden. You have this other building with a tree growing through it. Oh, good stuff. Beautiful. Alright, level 6. So, for the final, the secret boss, I'm going to say, I mean, you're going to want 2B to be around maybe level 45 for that. Which is a long way to go. I know we're already at level 5, but trust me, it's a ways. Is a ways to go for that. A lot of the side quests give you a decent amount of experience, so that's good. That'll help.
Humanity has a message for all of our brave androids fighting on the surface. Currently, our struggle against the machine life forms is at a stalemate. This battle has raged for far too long. I'm sure all of you find the effort grueling. But now is not the time to give up. Now, more than ever, we must forge on. Remember that several 100,000 humans on the moon want nothing more than to return to Earth. Glory to mankind.
These council broadcasts are always so stiff.
Report. Mail notification received from access point.
So, typically I don't go into cave quite this early, but we're already here. So, let's get wild. Oof, actually I lied. Let's not get wild. Because I'm getting friggin' wrecked. Some of these things, like, although you can do, if they're not necessary, it's easier to do when you're a little more powerful. It's like literally just ease. Like, why make life harder on yourself? I don't know if they did on purpose, but every time I find an item right there in that little cubby. Okay. Oh, get friggin' rocked! I like how the gameplay is very fast, like even grinding wise, like it doesn't take long to kill enemies. Pretty fast. I mean, it just, like all grinding, it gets to a point where it's not necessarily fun anymore, but at least it's fast. It's not tedious. Alright, here we go.
Hey, our leader told me all about you. Name's Jackass. Nice to meet you. I hear you're planning to take out all the machines, and guess that means we need to get that entrance open.
Looks like it. So, Jackass, was it? What are you doing?
Oh. Didn't want to have anyone getting tangled up in that. Don't go trying to be
Even the names of the name of the character, that's funny. You're gonna have dialogue with her later on, and it's pretty funny.
Easier way, right?
Oh, nuts. Boom, here's the desert. There are some enemies that you need to kill, and one of them should be popping up real quick. See, all these red areas on the map indicate, yo, it's time to get it on.
These machines are talking.
Yeah, I've heard from the Resistance that they've been seeing this a lot lately. Couldn't tell you why, though.
Oh dang, he messed me up. So, it's cool that you get low in health, your sight starts to go, and there's like a machine noise. It's not like that annoying, Zelda Link to the Past, like just a horrible sound that you hate listening to. It's just, it's like machiney. Like, it just fits the mood and the characters. It's good. It's good. So you go, there is a pod here in the desert that you will find. Maybe we'll try to find him next.
You think they even understand the concept of being scared?
Yeah, that's right. You guys are about ready to get rocked. Boom. Well, you know what? I think for a first stream, we got a good foundation and framework of what we're dealing with here. So then I'm going to cut the stream. If at some point anyone ever watches this, I know NieR isn't a new game, so I'm not sure if this is going to help many people, if many people are interested in it, whatever. But if you have watched, thank you for watching. I will continue with part 2, probably sometime the weekend. I'm not dying to get this done. It's not like I'm going to rush to try to get all these parts and to 100% this game immediately. When I kind of feel like I want to play it, I'm going to add a new part. This, if nothing else, is kind of also for my enjoyment. I love this game, strongly encourage you to play it, and until part 2, we will see you then. Have a good one, and we'll see you next time.